Hi, everyone. Oh, let me get my wine. Welcome to the first episode of my podcast. Woo! I feel like I should just introduce myself in the name of my podcast. So, I decided to call it Wine Therapy. This is because normally I'll be drinking wine, I feel like, when I film, just to like loosen up. And then this also got me thinking about how my therapist doesn't allow me to drink wine. Obviously, it's not realistic. And so I feel like if I just like had a glass of wine in my hand the whole time, like, it's like a hydro flask, a little comfort like cup, something to sip on. I feel like it would just help a little bit. Yes, I'm by myself right now, except I have my dog Cashy. But normally I'm going to be having some guests on. I just thought that for the first episode, I would talk to you guys, introduce myself, whatever, just by myself. I have a hard time opening up about my feelings and talking about things. So on here, I want to talk about everything, anything and everything. Let's talk about drama in college, mean girls. Let's talk about banging. Let's talk about being in your 20s and how confusing that is. I graduate college next week. So excited, fucking stoked, so fucking ready to move on, meet new people, meet a boyfriend. I know. It has come the time that I'm retiring. Mia Perry is retiring, and that I am ready to meet somebody, fall in crazy love with them, and yeah, just do cringy relationship shit. Which is unlike me. Some of you might know. And if you don't know, then you'll find out quickly because that's the type of stuff I want to talk about. I protected my peace from a past relationship for like 3 years. I went into college. This is definitely a story time for like a whole episode itself to get into it. But I started college and I was like madly in love with someone. Awkward. And yeah, it just didn't work out. And that's okay. But it did put me in a headspace, which I'm glad this happened to me because it made me have a really great college experience and like grow into who I am today. But yeah, I feel like it was great being single all of college. It's kind of I was emotionally unavailable. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just want this to be a fun platform. I feel like if it's not therapeutic for someone else, it will be for me. Um, but yeah, I feel like a lot of shit that's happened to me is very relatable, I hope. I just started like a TikTok grind these past couple months. Follow me. I don't even know what my username is, or underscore me, Perry underscore. I don't know. But I talk on there a little bit about friendship breakups. I definitely want to get more into that on its own episode to talk about a little bit more specific experiences I've had in college with one of my absolute best friends who I thought would be in my wedding. Shit happens and it sucks. And I hope that somebody finds this helpful and relatable and finds it comforting that you're not alone. It happens. Men are fucking weird. Men are shit. Um, Women, I feel like, have a hard time playing the role of a man in situations where they are emotionless. I feel like you're made out to be a bitch, a cunt. If you just want sex, then you're easy, you're this, you're that, and you get labeled as a slut, whatever. And I feel like it's very different for a man, obviously. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not a man. But yeah, these are all things I'm just yapping now that I would love to discuss with you guys. I just wanted to introduce myself here first. So, a little bit about me. I moved out of my college house a quarter early because I graduated a quarter early. That's actually not why. There was a lot of drama, and I was just really unhappy in a very toxic household with 7 other roommates, girls, which is just a fucking disaster. And I swear by it, but always fucking protect your peace. It's the most important thing. At the end of the day, sadly, you have your family and yourself. And so I preach by that, and you got to protect yourself. Otherwise, you're going to go down a fucking rabbit hole, especially being in a toxic household. And that did happen to me. I was in a really shitty situation, and I finally was like, fuck everybody. Fuck me for letting it go this far. I'm out. Luckily, I'm graduated, I don't know, Santa Clara University. I loved it. It was my dream school. Like, it's crazy that I'm like finishing up. But I live in Los Gatos, and that's about a 15-minute drive from campus. So this has been my humble abode for the past 4 years when I need space. And it was really important for me to be close to home when I went to college because I am extremely close with my family. My brother went to the same college as me. He graduated 2 years ago. He's 2 years older than me. I actually lived with him my freshman year, and like his friends because COVID. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. I moved home and I have been home for quite some time now, and I have found my peace again. And I have never been happier. And I think people can even tell by my mood and just like my health. Like I was sick all the time. No one talks about how like being in a toxic household or like a stressful environment, like it really fucks with your health. And how like, oh yeah, like but my mental health, like that's a huge part of it. But if your mental health is whack and it's off and you're really unwell, your health will show it too. I was like as sick as a dog. I was, oh, Cassie, you're so fucking sick. I was sick all the time. Whatever. I swear we had fucking mold in that house. That house like needs to be burnt to the ground. I'm just doing a lot better. And I've been told too that I'm just happier and I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. I never have. But it was harder to not give a fuck when you lived with a bunch of people because they cared and it's like, oh, but I don't. As much as you can disassociate with drama, it's like you'll still hear about it. And like that was one thing I just set a boundary with some people being like, hey, babe, I don't care. I don't want to hear your drama with these people that I've had drama with because look, hearing about it and hearing you complain and you this and go through it, like I'm one, reliving it, and two, it's so fucking negative. Like it does affect me still. And for a long time, I like ate up the drama. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. But now I'm like, I just don't even want to know. I feel so disassociated and like just over it. Like there's bigger things in life than like all this shit drama. Anyways, I have been living at home. I am working in fashion marketing at a boutique in town. I do all their marketing, email marketing, campaigns. I run Google Ads. I do their social media. It's really fun. I love it. And then I've also started working for my parents at their real estate brokerage, Christie's International Sereno, and I'm helping out with all their marketing while also learning kind of assistant work and just about the business because I'm also in the process of getting my real estate license. So I don't want to jump straight into real estate by any means. I want to kind of explore a little bit first, just for shits and gigs, basically. But I'm kind of just holding on to these jobs until I figure out one, where I want to go, and two, what I want to do. I'm looking into San Diego because I love San Diego. So if I can find work out there, I would love to go to San Diego or Austin, Texas. So yeah, never been actually. It's just like totally young and things to do, and it's just booming. And I feel like I would really enjoy it there, and I'd fit right in. And the guys there are really sexy. That can lead me into my first little topic. Why is it so fucking difficult to date? Like date around. I went on a first date, and I was like, oh my God, it went so well. And I was so upset when I didn't go on a second date with this guy. And then I was like, wait, like I actually didn't like him. There were no flames, sparks, and butterflies and fireworks and passion. There was no like banter. I think I just had such a great time because I had such a fun time yapping. Like I can entertain myself if you couldn't tell. I've been talking for what? Like 10 minutes now? I love it. I can entertain myself. I have the best time. So when he took me out, it was a really great date, but I was like, I think it's because I was dating myself. And he was better to date than me. So, and not to mention, like, guys don't have fucking balls anymore. Like, let me see them to ask women out, especially intimidating women. I don't know what the fuck happened with our generation. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm like having a hot flash of getting angry. But I think it's like fucking Snapchat and social media. I don't know what happened to men and like asking women out. Just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? They say no. Oh, like I have been rejected. I have been rejected, but I've also been not rejected way more times. I would have never like ended up talking to them or like kissing them if I didn't have the balls to go up to them. Like I need someone older than me. I'm 22 years old, graduating college. I don't want another college recent graduate. I want somebody with a stable job and like a maturity, maybe. But yeah, I also think the dating pool is so fucking small. I think that everybody, I also have really high standards and I will keep them up there until I find the perfect person because that's what everyone should do. You deserve the best. You should know that. But I will say, I think a lot of people are gay now. So that's a large portion of the population. A lot of people are already in relationships. A lot of people are shorter than me. And I know that I probably shouldn't care, but I do. A lot of people are shorter than me when I wear heels. So I'm 5'10. When I wear heels, I'm like 6 something. And I am a fashion girly. So I wear heels. I wear boots. I have the fucking coolest closet. Not to toot my horn. Yeah, so that's just already like a very small percentage. And then I also am like, oh, but he has to like be mature. There goes 90% of men. So you just keep narrowing it down and narrowing it down. It feels like when I'm shopping online and you're like looking for something really specific and like you don't know what it is. So you have to refine your search and do like the color, the top, like the print, like all this different shit. Do you want a mini dress? Do you want a long dress? Do you want a maxi dress? And you have to like refine it and keep refining it until you like try and search through the whole website to find that one thing. That's what it feels like. Oh, I just spilled wine like all over my bed. Probably bring me sweet dreams. Okay, well, that's all I kind of have to say for now. But again, I'm going to try and do this as often as I can because I think it's fun and it'll be a fun little hobby that I'll do. Welcome to wine therapy. Let's fucking do this thing. Bye. I wonder if you can do like ASMR on here.